Can you hear me now? Oh,
yes.
yeah. Holy crap. Well, anyway, as I said, my name is Jason. My alter ego is the Wayward Rogue. Seems kind of fitting. As you hear my music, it'll be like that. I have a few originals here for you. This first one is basically right after a nice little altercation with the VA, so I'm sure some of you can understand it. It's called Screw the Game. Yeah. It's plain, I swear. Life is an endless chess game. The battle rages on and on. And though there are lords in every direction, I feel more like a pawn. And I'm brain farting here, my apologies, people. I wrote a song about that, so let's try that again when I'm not stepping on the cord. That tends to throw you off a little bit, so round two. Life is an endless chess game. The battle rages on and on. And though there are lords in every direction, I generally feel more like a pawn. So be careful where you step. Be diligent in your tread. For it seems the only cared for place is for those who end up dead. Now I'm not sure who is to blame, but I say emphatically screw the game. I'm not sure who is to blame, but I say emphatically screw that game. The powers that be will move you wherever it fits their need. As long as you don't stain their finery, they don't care how much you bleed. So you can fight tremendously, be the most powerful piece on the board. But all you are really able to accomplish is to magnify their abundant hoard. So let's again, I'm not sure who is to blame, but I say emphatically screw the game. I'm not sure who is to blame, but I say emphatically screw that game. The powers that be will keep you moving wherever it sees where it's fit. As long as you don't go in there with them, I won't say the next line cause it's censored. You never know, there are only about half a dozen brain farts in that song. But this next one is one that one of my old mentors, actually several of my mentors actually said to me to do this. Whenever you start getting too frazzled or something, just breathe. So I wrote a song about it. So here's Breathe, and I hope you enjoy it. Haven't slept for days, nothing resembling a wink. Wish the silence would come back so I could clearly think. This maelstrom of crap that keeps circling my head reminds me of something an old mentor said. When your mind keeps spinning, going faster and faster, faster. There's a trick to slow it down that's easy to master. First breathe in and you count to 4. Then you breathe out and you do it some more. When you breathe out, when you're doing this trick, be sure to breathe out what makes your brain sick. Now this usually works, this is to be sure, but what comes out is not always a cure. For the stuff below the surface keeping me awake would make even the hardest eye stall and shake. So let the inner storm brew, let the whips crack, let my inner demons go on the attack. But first breathe out and you count to 4. Then you breathe in and you do it some more. When you breathe in, when you're doing this trick, be sure to breathe in what makes your brain tick. So let my tears fall, let them fall right out. Build up these walls to keep those demons out. Cause if you feel pain, make sure you don't forget. If you feel pain, then you aren't dead yet. So if you need to scream, if you need to shout, just remember to keep breathing in and out. Thank you very much. No brain farts on that one. It was great. And Steven, is it? Yes. Thank you very much for hosting this. And this is my first year with Soldiers, Songs, and Voices, so this is a treat. Thank you. Love your everything. All right, I swear the next one is much lighter. This is one of the very first song I wrote. This is the one I notoriously fumble on, so let's see if we can get this one smoothly. It's called Hard to Kill. Harsh title. It's much more fun than it sounds. But this is something that a lot of people over the years have keep saying about me for some strange reason. As the miles go racing by, I learn to sing from driving. I wish I had a teleporter than to waste a day arriving. As the years go tumbling by, I am surely finding that the ravages of time are most annoyingly binding. And I'm gonna keep it moving, and I wish you no will. You won't be able to stop me, cause I'm notoriously hard to kill. And I'm gonna keep it moving, and I wish you no will. You won't be able to stop me, cause I'm notoriously hard to kill. When you hear the places I've seen, not to mention the things I've done, life may have been more little obscene, but man, it can sure be fun. On the downside of travels, they can lead you through hell, but don't let yourself unravel, cause this life is just a shell. And I'm gonna keep it moving, and I wish you no will. You won't be able to stop me, cause I'm notoriously hard to kill. And I'm gonna keep it moving, and I wish you no will. But you won't be able to stop me, cause I'm notoriously hard to kill. So when life throws that punch, be sure and slip it. As I'm not one always for violence, I will definitely trip it. Now to finish this rant, I must advise you keep moving. When some schmuck says you can't, make sure it'll take some proving. And I'm gonna keep it moving, and I wish you no ill. You won't be able to stop me, cause I'm notoriously hard to kill. And in conclusion, I'm moving and I wish you no ill. But you won't be able to stop me, cause I'm notoriously hard to kill. Smooth this time, outstanding. All right, that's the last one of my originals, and this last one is one actually by a personal request from my lovely wife. She loves this song for some strange reason. The first time I ever heard it was actually by Hugh Laurie, him doing a live version of this called You Don't Know My Mind. Ironic thing is, he actually had to audition to play for the band Hugh Laurie. You figure that one out. Anyway, I heard it then, but I also look back, it's also called Walkin' Mama Blues. We're ranging all the way back to 1916, so this is a nice little fun one. So, sweetheart, this one's for you. Down the levee with my head hanging low, looking for my mama, but she ain't here no more. Baby, you don't know, you don't know my mind. Cause when you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. She won't cook my dinner, won't wash my clothes, won't do nothing but walk the road. Baby, you don't know, you don't know my mind. Cause when you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. My breakfast's on the table and my coffee's getting cold. Mama's in the kitchen getting sweet Baba told. Baby, you don't know, you don't know my mind. Cause when you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. Sometimes I think my baby's too good to die. Sometimes I think she should be buried alive. Baby, you don't know, you don't know my mind. Cause when you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. I wish I had a nickel, wish I had a dime. I wish I hadn't give myself a bad woman's time. Baby, you don't know, you don't know my mind. Cause when you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. Look at your mama, see what you gone and done. You got my money, now you're broke and run. Baby, you don't know, you don't know my mind. Cause when you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. and you made me get mad. Gon' get tougher than you ain't never had, baby. You don't know my mind. 'Cause when you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. 'Cause when you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. There you go, love, that one's for you. Well, yeah, I'm Jason the Wayward Rogue, here for Soldiers, Songs, and Voices. Soldiers, Songs, and Voices. That is hard to say.
SSV.
SSV. That doesn't sound good either. But anyway,